Hello, and thank you for choosing my fast food machine tutorial. You may be asking, what is a fast food machine? Well, in a sense, it is the most effective way to get food in Minecraft. This farm makes it so easy that you don't even have to lift a finger by opening a chest. So in this chest here, I have all the blocks that you need. So you need some redstone, some comparators, some repeaters, one redstone torch, 2 fences, 3 pieces of packed ice, some water, some lava, 1 dispenser, some droppers, 2 slabs, 9 hoppers, and I'd go with a stack of blocks and a stack of glass, just to be sure. Also, you're going to need mini eggs to hatch chickens. What this is exactly is an automatic chicken cooker hooked up to an item sorter and an item filter system, also hooked up to an item elevator. So the way this works is, these chickens right here are the feeder chickens. These chickens lay eggs, and the eggs go down into this here hopper. The hopper sends the eggs into this dispenser. This comparator here that's next to the dispenser detects whenever there's an item inside of the hopper, puts a signal into this block. This repeater takes a signal out of the block and puts it back into the dispenser, and it fires off whatever's in there. In this case, it would be an egg because it drops down from there. So the egg will hit this piece of glass right here and has an 8% chance of hatching a chicken. Now the chicken, as a baby, is only half a block tall, so it will not get injured by standing right there. But whenever the chicken grows up, its head will be inside of the lava, and then it will burn and drop cooked chicken. The cooked chicken will get picked up by this hopper right here, which is attached to another hopper, which is attached to this dropper. Now this dropper is pointing upwards, as well as this hopper, or as well as this dropper right here. So both of these will directly put the cooked chicken into this dropper, as it is hooked up to this clock right here, which is also powered whenever an egg goes into this dispenser, like so. So anytime there's an egg in there, the comparator will detect it, put power into this block, this repeater will take it out, put it back into the comparator, making a quick pulse. Then redstone will go down into this dropper, as well as into these droppers, all at the same time because of this redstone right here. From this dropper, the cooked chicken will go into this hopper and then into this hopper. And whenever it goes into this hopper, it has to make a decision whether it goes down into this hopper or across into this dropper. Now this is a filter system. So the way this works is, if you put 22 pieces of cooked chicken, that makes it to where cooked chicken is the only item that can go down into this hopper. Now, the reason no cooked chicken is going through here is because this hopper currently is locked by this redstone torch that is right here underneath it. Now, the way this system right here works is, anytime one more piece of chicken goes down into here, it will make a signal strong enough to where it will power this block, which powers this here repeater, which turns off this torch, unlocking this hopper, allowing items to flow through. But only that one item will have enough time to pass by before this hopper is locked again. Any other item that is not cooked chicken, like for instance feathers, or maybe the off chance of any raw chicken that might pass through, will go directly across this hopper into this dropper, where there is a clock set up right here, and there actually needs to be a piece of redstone on top of here for it to work. So any item that passes through this hopper into this dropper will have a quick pulse, and then it will be dropped into this lava that is right here on the side of this hopper. So that will burn up any of the drops that you do not want to get from this farm. Now the cooked chicken, what happens with that, it will go through these other hoppers into this dropper right here. Whenever this dropper is activated, it's on the same clock as the dispenser firing the eggs, so it will go off at the same time as this will. It will come out of this dropper here, and then go through this item elevator, and it will go up to here where you can pick it up simply just by walking across this spot. So easy, you don't even have to lift a finger. Now, I'll show you just how to build this farm. Okay, so we're gonna start off this fast food machine by making a automatic chicken cooker. So first thing you're gonna want to do is, in this case, place down a block so that you can point this hopper into the block. Then you can break it. That block doesn't matter right now. With this block, you're gonna want to place a slab on top of it, then glass on 3 sides of it. Then the side that you don't have glass on, that's where a dispenser will go. So place some blocks just so that you have something to click on to place the dispenser. You want it to be facing towards the slab, so it might be a little bit tricky to place, but as you can see right now, I have it placed correctly. You want it to be facing this way so that it will fire off the egg into that piece of glass. So now you can break those blocks. You're going to want to stack up the glass 2 blocks tall, and then above this dispenser, you'll want to put an item hopper. Inside this space right here is where you're going to put the lava. So this lava here is the cooking mechanism for the cooked chicken. You're going to want to cover up this lava as well as all 4 sides around this here hopper. Then you can break the block in the middle. And you're also going to want to stack this up 2 blocks tall so that the chickens cannot escape. So the redstone will come off of the back here. So first things first, you're going to want a comparator right behind this here dispenser so that it can take the signal out of it. Then you're going to need a block right there, 2 blocks next to it, and each of those blocks will need to have repeaters on them. Then you're going to want to take a redstone and put it just like that to where it loops back into this dispenser. Now on the other side, you're going to need to make a clock. Then this clock, what it's going to do will be for the droppers that send the cooked chicken upwards into the item filter system. So the droppers will be right here. You're going to want 2 of them facing upwards like so, and then you're going to want 1 facing forwards, if I can place this correctly, just like so. You're going to want to put a slab on the top half of this middle dropper. Then you're going to put redstone below it and on it. Now you're going to want to put 2 blocks and then a dropper facing downwards. Remove those 2 blocks, then replace them with hoppers, both facing into this here dropper. Below this second hopper, you're going to want to put 2 blocks like that, and then 1 block like that. On this block, you're going to want to place a hopper facing that block, and then the other one facing that block. Then you can break those because they're not necessary. For the redstone behind the filter system, you're going to want a block there, a block there. You can replace that block. Then you're also going to need to go underneath it, like so. You're going to want a comparator to pull a signal out of this hopper right here. Put a redstone and another redstone. Below it, you're going to want to put a repeater like that facing into this block right here that will have a torch on this side of it. Now inside of this hopper, you're going to want to put in 22 pieces of cooked chicken just like this. That is strong enough just to power 1 of these redstone dust, but not enough to power the second redstone dust. Now for the disposal system, the system that gets rid of any of the feathers and or any other kind of block that you do not want, you're going to want to surround this space right here with blocks. This is where the lava is going to go, and you do not want it running out anywhere. Coming out of one of the sides of this here dropper, you're going to want to put comparator. The comparator is going to need to go into a block. The block is going to need to have a repeater next to it to take the signal out of it. The repeater is going to need to make a clock with the comparator. like so. Then the signal you're going to want to bring over and then on top of the dropper. So now this is a clock. Anytime an item is in here, it will send the signal back into here and drop the item. So to make this item elevator, you're going to want to place a dropper on this block here facing towards you. You're going to want to put 2 hoppers going into this dropper and attaching to this here hopper. And before I forget, you might want to go ahead and attach up this here hopper to these droppers. Just before I forget, I kind of left that step out. Now is when you're going to want the packed ice and water and fences. So you're going to want to take out 3 blocks of the ground and replace them with packed ice. On the last piece of packed ice, place a fence, any kind of fence, and then place another one on the next block. The blocks on the sides of this fence, you're going to need to put glass. And then on the other one, you're going to want to surround it with any kind of solid block, as well as all the blocks around this packed ice here. The water is going to go down right there to where it flows towards the fences here. You may also want to make this part right here 2 blocks tall, just so that whenever the dropper fires, it doesn't throw blocks over the wall. To make it an item elevator, you need to have solid blocks all the way around this, and then the middle needs to be a transparent block. And also, you can with glass, you can see the items coming up through it, which is pretty neat. So that's basically all you need for an item elevator. The way this works is items will shoot out of here, then the fences will push the items up through the glass, and then the items will be sitting right up here waiting for you to collect it. The way this dropper here will be powered, you're going to want to get a repeater and a piece of redstone dust. You're going to take power from this block here that I'm standing on. You're going to want to take power out of it with a repeater and get a piece of redstone dust after it to power that dropper. Now that is all you need to make this farm besides just putting in the chickens. Now the amount of chicken you put in kind of depends on how efficient you want this to be. I have one of these set up on iCraft SMP, the server that I play on. Anytime somebody is in the area, this is powered, so I always have chicken laying on my floor. That way I can always just run through, pick it up, and I actually have more chicken than I need. I like to carry a stack of food with me. This gives me way more than I need. Very fast, very efficient, very effective, very useful to have in your world. I hope this helped you. If it did, make sure to leave a like, share this with your friends, share this with anyone you think will make use out of it, and I hope you can make use out of it too. If it helped you, subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. But anyway, guys, have a good night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. Have a great one. And I will catch you next time. See you guys.